So that's your stream.
Hello again, and we're live on a Tuesday night with PDQ Cycle Coaching. And instead of the ladies, we are doing the PDQC team. Just following Johnny Hepner there. He's turned up late for the pen, and he's at the back of the group. So Johnny's going to have to do a little bit of work to move up before the start. So as you can see, Johnny just there. So it could be a little bit noisy tonight because Marianne, Mrs. PDQ, she's also in this race. And I've got little Reggie behind me playing with his toys. So it could be a little bit noisy. So Marianne is on the front of the group and Johnny is at the back of the group. So we've got 2.5 minutes till show time. And it's the Harrogate Circuit. It's the Harrogate Circuit. And it's pretty lumpy, isn't it? Very lumpy around the UCI Worlds course. 3 hard climbs, basically either up or down. It's a bit tasty. So at the moment, we are sitting there watching Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy's had a 4th place in one of these races so far in this series. So there's the countdown there, not far away at the moment. Hope we've got some fluids. Yeah, there he is. He is actually last man in the group. He's obviously feeling confident there. I noticed he was warming up around the circuit. And he done a little meet-up ride on Sunday around the circuit. There he is on his Tron bike. That's always a good indication how much people have done cycling on Zwift or climbing up mountains.
10 seconds.
So we're not far away. And then will we be starting? And they are away. Go, go, go. Let's see whether Johnny Boy gets to the front. There's Adrian Thompson. He's made it to the front of the group and he started well, Adrian has. Johnny's putting 400 watts there, 161 beats. And there's Johnny Boy. Moving up to the field slowly. Well done, John. Within the first 3K, there's a long drag. I've told the team to warm up, warm up, warm up. So they all make a good start. Oh, someone's lost power. Johnny Boy has had a power cut. He's got no power. Go on, John. Get that power going. Get that power going. He's out the race. There's Marianne. There's Mark Collins gone past. Johnny. He's out the race already. He's back on again. He's got to get back on those wheels. He's got to get back on those wheels. Come on, John. Unlucky, mate, but just got to get across. Come on. So there you go. That's Zwift for you. He's had a power cut out. What can you say? It's not fair, is it? But that's the way it is. So we're trying to catch these riders up. Will he get up to the group? That is the question. It's going to be very hard for him to get a top 10 today with this effort. But look at the power he's putting up now. 400 watts. This is very traumatic times, isn't it? Blimey. So he's picking off the riders already. Come on, Johnny. There's a gap there. How much bad luck is that? He's got to make a 3 seconds gap up. He's doing it. He's having to work hard, but this will cost him at the finish. Look at that. Shooting past. He's got good legs. He's got to close another 3 second gap to get to this group here. As long as he gets to this group here, he'll be in a better place. There's Pete Wallace. He's just gone past Pete Wallace from Portishead. So there we go. He's got some wheels there. Hopefully no one's nipped away at the moment. There he is. He's using a drag. He's using a drag to try and move up through the bunch. So this looks like the main peloton here. Wow. Dramatic times. We're going to move up. He's in the group safely here now. He's in the group safely here. We're just going to see how far he's going to move. Going to go up through the bunch now and see whether anyone is away. Working our way right to the front now. So it looks like no one's broke away yet. So the group's all together. So John has made it back into the main group. So he's done really well there. So excellent work. He's got lucky. If anyone got nipped away then, that would have been a race gone. Just going through some riders now. So yeah, we're just watching Richard Franklin riding 230 watts, 167 beats, flying in the top 30 at the moment, looking good. He's made the front group. And then we've got Mark Collins there, 340 watts. There's Johnny Boy just coming up through the bunch, so Johnny's made it in the top 30. So Mark Collins is an ex-footballer, played at good standard there. There's Mark Vanderberg from Barbados, who rides for PDQ. Got to be careful, looks like the group's splitting here. So Mark's got to watch those wheels. Perhaps they know that old Johnny Boy's just caught up and now they're putting the gas on. I don't think so, but there we go. Looks like the front is trying to split. It's getting strung out on this climb. So hopefully Johnny Boy's going to hang in here. Going to hang in. See, you can see there's a gap opening up. There's a gap opening up with the leaders. So they're going to super tuck down here. And they're going to be shooting up the other side. There's Adrian Thompson on the back, same with Johnny. There's the leaders. Unfortunately, this race is going to be going up and down the whole way. It's a hard one, all right. As you can see, look at that knot there. They're splitting to pieces. There's Richard. He's hanging on the back. It's hard work. He's hanging in on the back. This is the front group here. And Johnny and Adrian are hanging on the back of the group. Good rise by them. Adrian's hanging in and hopefully John's just having a recovery. There's a gap opening up. As you can see from first hand, what happens when you lose the power. He was at near the front of the group, had no power, nothing happened, and suddenly got it back going again. It's game on. This looks like it could be a group of 30 all the way to the finish now. That's it, keep it going. It's all going on here, isn't it? And who knows, anyone else has made this little front group. Hopefully our team have got into the group. Going downhill here. So doing super tucks down here. As you can tell, Marianne's getting down, surging, and then trying to do a super tuck down this hill. She hasn't got much weight behind her, so it's very hard to do a super tuck going down a hill. Let's watch him be home here, Brian home here. I don't think it's the ex-pro, well, it could be the ex-pro, but he's got got a very good team behind him from Denmark, and he's actually the fastest rider on history in this group, in the CCAT team, going up the climb. We're going to slip further back to the group, see if we can find some PDQ riders. Mark is doing an excellent ride here. He's keeping a good position. Oh, Mark G, running 210 watts, 3 watts per kilo. He's doing a great, this is his best ride he's done. So he's doing really well here. Oh, and there we've got Marianne. She's made the front group. So it looks like the whole squad have made the front. So they've got a sit in here. Marianne's riding at 3.4, 166 beats. So this is the hard hill, just where that squirrel is at the top. Then we're turning right. It's going to be a bit of a false flat. So Marianne hasn't done enough riding on Zwift yet. So she's only on the basic canyon. But I put some aero wheels in for her. She's managed to get those. So no super special bike for her. Just going to work to the back of this group. See who's sitting on the back, hanging in there. There's Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy's vesting in most of the races in the CCATs. He normally gets a top 10 in all the races he rides. So he's got good legs, and for CCATs, it seems to work for him. He's not even a question mark B. He's always a CCAT. So there we go, going down the fast hill. Some people at the back are doing a super tucks. It's okay doing a super tuck as long as you don't get dropped. So we're going down this hill, turning left, and it goes up a steep bank. Here's the bank. And this is where actually Van der Poel blew up and lost his legs in the Worlds last year. So Mark's hovering on the back there. Got to hang in. Adrian is sitting there last man, so there's 26 seconds behind. So we're just watching Adrian at the moment. Doing 4 watts per kilo, has got to hang in here. It's do or die, he's got to make it over this group. If he gets dropped, it's got a lonely little ride for the next group behind. Mark Collins is in the group behind. So Adrian's got to do a big effort here. 3.6 at the moment. Mark's starting to blow too, so it looks like Mark G and Adrian could be riding together any moment, doing a 2-up. There's Mark, just been drifted off the back by 1 second. But there's the top, you can see the banners there. And there's the top. So Marianne is sitting last ride in the group. So she needs to do a little spurt on just now, just to over this top here and round the corner. She's riding 5 watts per kilo, and this is a C-cap race, and she's getting dropped. 4 watts. But there's only 30 riders in front. So Marianne's going to close the wheels here. Get actually with the Bath rider. Go and look at that, straight past that Bath rider. She's nearly on. Just going through these riders. It's just that little punch at the bottom of the climb. Last week she finished 3rd overall in a really hilly race. But this is not the same type of race. These are short punchy climbs instead of long. So there she is there. We have a couple of Norwegians. She's trying to cross a 1 second gap to these riders here. But there's a nice big group behind her. Look at that rider gone shooting past. Don't know what's happened there. There's the top. Nearly there. Then the race will settle down again. It is split to pieces. That it was always going to happen. Round the left-hand corner here. Little spurt you've got to put on here. There we go. So she's on the back of this group. She's got to just hang in now and see what happens. Just see what happens in the back of this group. Just moving forward to the front. See what's going on. So it looks like the front group is split to pieces. This is the leaders here. And this is the leaders here. There's four riders away. You've got a 4 or 5 second gap. Obviously, Johnny Boy has used a lot of energy early on. That's the energy he would have been using. And it's all little groups of 3 or 4 riders. We're going around the left-hand corner here, up this drag now. Going past those pump rooms. There's a bit of a drag this one is. So Marianne's just got to hang in here, get through this hard bit because the race will settle down. Some groups will get back together again. But I think those leaders are gone. As you can see the riders in front. So there's the Danish boys. There's 3 Danish boys in the road. There's B Home. Even they haven't made it. I haven't seen where Johnny is at the moment. But I'm looking for him. This is the front group here. Here's the sprint point. This is the sprint point here. They're going for the sprint. You're having a left-hand corner. There's bonus points here for this Yorkshire sprint. I don't know whether John's had a mechanical or pulled out. I can't seem to find him. I thought he'd be in the front group. I can't actually see him there. So maybe Marianne is the best PDQ here today. She's in this group here. She's got to sit on this rider's wheel, sit in the wheels. There's Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy's behind. So John is with Adrian and Mark G. So I would have thought John would have lost his legs after that big effort on the climb. He will recover, of course. He's with Adrian Thompson here. And not far behind, mind. It's a little group of 3 riders there. So he's in 34th place. Mark's in 39th. And he's with Adrian. So he's got a teammate with him in this little group of 4. Mark Collins. He is in another group behind. In 43rd. 20 seconds behind Adrian and Mark. As we expected, it was a hectic and fast, super fast start. There's Richard in another group. So the main thing is, if you get dropped, always be in a group. This is a super hard race today. There's no flat, it's up and down the whole way. So Richard's in 61st place at the moment. 160 beats. There's a rider here by himself. Probably best trying to catch those ones in front. If you can't do that, sit up and wait for them behind. Just watching Mark here. And he's a leisure centre manager. He's been in the sports leisure industry for 20 years. And he's been doing a lot more Zwift ever since lockdown. I think that's the same for most people, to be honest. Been doing a lot more Zwift and stuff. There's Mark doing some work. He was meant to be doing a 20-minute power test this week. I wonder whether he's doing it in this race. Let's see whether he's going to back off when he hits 20 minutes. But Mark's on the front at the moment, doing 2.8. Marianne's there behind me, digging in hard. "15 seconds in front is Johnny Boy. Wow, it's a super hard race here. How many times I've said that? But it is. So we're just coming round now. This will be the end of the first lap nearly. Another little climb, another little drag again. This is the drag to the finishing straight. Always hurts here. So Marianne's in this little group here. As long as, like I said before, as long as you're in a group, that's the main thing to be. That's the main thing to do. Always be in a group. Just got to make sure she's there. There's people getting dropped behind her. There's a group 3 seconds in front. But hopefully she's just sitting there trying to recover and save those legs. So they're catching that little group there. So this group's going to swell probably to about 20 riders here. So it's only going to be the leaders who are away. Ding, 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 ding. And it's 1 lap to go. So this... So here's the leader. We've got a lone leader riding away for 5 seconds from Spain. He's got a teammate behind him. So these Spanish are going really well. They've started this long drag now. So Marianne's got to just hang in here. Obviously, she's got some experience. Maybe not a Zwift so much. A lot of experience from cycling for years and years and years. Been one of the top ranked elite ladies in the country in the past. National Masters road race champion, National Masters track champion, divisional road race, crit champion, etc. So she's got a lot of experience in real life cycling. But she's started to do a little bit more cycling since the lockdown to try to keep fit. She's in this group here. It's a nice big group here. She's got to just hang in here. There's going to be a lot of tired legs in this group. She's doing 180, 200 watts and sitting what looks like 3.5, 3.6 watts per kilo. Just going back through the group. So ideally you want to be in the middle, saving those watts if you can. These are the riders in no man's land at the moment, by themselves, trying to cross some gaps. They've got 40 to 42 seconds to get to the groups ahead. Here's Johnny Boy. So Johnny Boy's been riding a long time. He's been riding since he was 12, same as me. We first met when we rode the Bristol GP crits, and he rolled his tub. He rolled his tub right in front of me, and I crashed into him. So that's when we first met each other. When we crashed into it, well, he brought me off. So there you go. There's John. He loves all track cycling, likes track, loves gravel riding, and he loves Belgium. He loves Flanders. There's Mark. Mark's riding around with Adrian at the moment. So at least the main thing is they're in a little group together. Just watching Mark's power there. Well, they want to do a team time, so they're doing a good job there. They're doing a nice lined up effort, this little group here. Working together. That's what they're trying to do. There's Johnny Boy. Looks like he's saving those legs. No doubt, if he is feeling good, he'll attack later on. So he knows Marianne will be in the front group. And he looks like he's sitting on there, saving his legs. To see whether Marianne drops or the group comes back together again. Or make a last-ditch effort on one of the climbs to get across that group in front. 43 seconds is a massive gap to close. So people are getting dropped in this group in front. Just going through them. It's pretty hard going. So doing a super tuck down this bank, but then they've got to put the gas on really quick because it does go back up again. It does mess up with your rhythm a little bit. So Marianne's made it, so be careful it doesn't go shooting through the front again. We'll keep an eye on her for a while. So it looks like the group's come back all together up in front. So there's a group of about 25 riders in the front group. So if you're in this group, you've got a chance of winning. And all those Danish blokes who are off the back, either they were making a tactical situation by sitting in and leaving it, taking a gamble, it would go away, and they would come back. If they took that gamble and that's the situation, it's worked for them. Although Spanish have blown up. Don't think they have. They're still on the front, but they're still all together. So, it's game on. So there, we've got a little bit of flat here. This is all the flat we're going to get for a little while. Marianne's got a little back off a little bit. She's right at the front of the group. She wants to just sit in those wheels just a little bit there. That's where she wants to be. Not too far at the back, but right in the middle, in that bubble. She's looking good at the moment. I know she's working hard. Every what you can, that's what you want to say. She's right in the middle of that group, doing well. You can see she's having to do 3.5, 3.6 on this flat against the big blokes, the heavier riders, just to stay in the group. That's the trouble. Then when she does hit a climb, because she's riding bang on threshold, she can't pick the pace up anymore on the climb because she's right on the limit on the flat to stay with these big blokes. So there's another downhill again. Let's keep those fluids going. She's doing the super tuck, go down the hill. Great work. This is the fast descent. Then we hit another climb. So see, if someone's actually got dropped there on this descent, either they did a super tuck too long and lost contact, or they just drifted off the back without noticing. They shouldn't have got dropped really, but it's so easy on Zwift. If you lose concentration, you will get dropped straight away. So as you can tell, it's splitting up quite a lot. Man's got to be careful here. She had to do a big surge. She eased off too much there. Had to do a big surge to get back up again. She went up to 6 watts per kilo there for a slight second. Now she's got to hang in. Just remember there are riders here who did split up. She's come from the back and caught up. So I'm expecting it will split again at some point. But she's made a good split here. And you can tell those Danish riders in those red with white stripes. Near the end of the race, if it's all like this, it will get tactical. I expect the Danish boys and the Spanish to attack. There's the squirrel at the top, to mark the top of the climb here. Then they'll be turning right again. Looks like she's using an aero to get over the top here. And I wouldn't worry myself trying to get to the front. Because let the other people close the gaps. Just sit on someone's wheel. So Garcia and Bengo of Spain, they were away earlier and they're just sitting behind Marion at the moment. So Marion's doing a good job sitting on the wheels there, trying to recover, save those legs. It's going back downhill again, and obviously she's a lighter rider, so going downhill once again will be hard for her against the big heavy blokes. Marion just a little surge there so get enough speed to get in her super top. Now she's in a super top position. Going down the hill in the group. Freewheeling. Being arrow, trying to save all the energy she can. We're going to turn around the corner here and up this bank. So here's where the boys were doing 5, maybe 6 watts per kilo here. Obviously Marianne will be doing 5 watts per kilo, but she's lighter. And you can see from the back, we've got another 2 riders just been dropped from the group. So the group's getting smaller and smaller all the time. So once again, this is the climb where Van der Poel blew up, lost his legs. It's a hardball steep at the bottom, then drags on and on. She's just got to kick up the pace here, hang in here. Like I said, you get dropped, always be in a group. You've got to hang in. This is where it split to pieces last time, which hurt. And we're not far away, probably like 10 minutes ago. Man's got to fight to hold these wheels here. It's, as you can tell, it's splitting. And it's totally strung out. Got a few people on her wheel. There's a checker back in on Marianne's wheel. Marianne's there just behind the Spaniard. There's a bit of a false flat here, and it just drags up again. She's got 3 riders sitting behind her. And then the next group is 40 seconds behind. So she's got to sit on this wheel here. And she's going past. She's still in the top 20. So she's going past as it flattens out on the climb. She's actually going past a few people. This rider here from Spain is doing a massive attack. He just attacked her doing 5 watts per kilo to try to cross the gap. When you do an effort like that, it's a do or die effort. So he's 1 second in front of Marianne, but he's 4 seconds behind the group. So that could have been his do or die effort. There he is in front with that halo blue bike. As long as she's in the group here, that's the main thing. So the checks are back in. He's going to work with her, looks like. As long as she can stay on her wheel. And there's the top there. There's the top of the climb. She's got to close a 1 second gap. She's got a 1 second lead on the Portuguese rider behind her. The rider's just behind. She's got to be careful if he goes past. Okay, going to turn left here. So as you knew, the top 20 has split to pieces. The top 20 group split to pieces. They are in bits at the moment. At least Marianne's got a rider behind her. That Spanish bloke who attacked her is in no man's land. In 4 seconds in front. He ain't going to catch 18 seconds, I'll tell you that now. So I take it he looks like he's easing off. He's doing 1.5 watts per kilo, easing off, waiting for the little group behind. And there we go. There's Johnny Boy. He's going over the top of the climb and he's 50 seconds behind. So John's doing a good ride here. And he's just outside the top 23. So when you think he was nearly last in the first kilometre, he's done really well. Just go a bit further back, see where he can find more PDQ boys. And there's Adrian. Adrian there. Don't know where Mark's gone. Adrian Thompson's there, 250 watts, 160 beats, 3.4 watts per kilo. And there's Richard. He's climbing up the hill now. Doing a steady 3.1. And as you can see, there's a nice big group here, but they're all over the place. And there's Mark at the bottom of the climb. So I don't know whether, I think he might have been doing, well, he might have been doing his 20-minute effort and then blown up. But Mark's here. He's in 73rd, so he's gone from the top 40, shot down as he hit this climb. He's got Mark C in front of him by 10 seconds. Let's go work our way back up the climb again. Lots of people doing PBs. Adrian's there. Got a 9-second gap to catch the next rider in front from England. We've got someone with him from Portugal. There's Johnny Boy. He's with one of the Danish riders. 30-second gap in front to close to Marianne's group. 39 seconds to Marianne's group. As I said, he would have been sitting in, trying to recover his energy. There's a sprint point. I don't think he'd be going for any sprints today. I think he's just trying to get to the finish. There's Marianne there. So Marianne is also with a Danish rider. Got a Portuguese rider just in front. I can tell you now, I bet the Danish rider will not do any work whatsoever because he's got teammates up the road. So he will not do any work. Marianne's doing all the work here. Got 38 seconds on the group behind. That's where Johnny is in. Let's go see what's going on. So we're not far from the finish. 1.2 miles to go. So will Marianne lead the race up? Hey, beg your pardon. The Danish rider is doing some work on the front. So Danish rider's doing some work on the front. Marianne is using a truck to get some aero assistance, sitting on the wheels, some drag. As we remember, the finish is really hard. So they're fighting for the top 20 here. Marianne's in 16th place, so in the top 20. This is a pretty hard dig here towards the finish. Over this top here, and you can recover again. So the Czechoslovakian is on the front working hard. Portuguese in second place. Marianne sitting there on the wheel third. And Reggie is enjoying himself. Oh, Marianne is on the front again. She's not going to. They're not going to close that gap in front. 19 seconds. It's all about this position here, 16th position. That's what they're going for. So worst case scenario, someone will finish 19th in this group. And as you can tell, it's splitting here. But Marianne's giving us a big old. She's not leaving this to a sprint. She's doing 4 watts per kilo. She's making them suffer. The Danish rider is 1 second behind now. Czechoslovakian's 2 seconds behind. And the other rider is another 2. So Marianne's got a 2-second gap. Is she going to hold this to the finish? Johnny Boy is 38 seconds to go. And this is the finishing straight. All the way to the finish. Come on, mummy. Keep it going. Oh, they're closing it. They're using the arrow. They're using the arrow. They're going for her. And then they're going to sit on the well. They've called her up. So they've called her just before the sprint finish. Nearly there. Marianne's got to get on that wheel now. Czechoslovakian's gone past her. I tell you, if they're all hurting here. They're all hurting here. They've got the finishing line in sight there. Go, go, go. He's hanging on to that rider. Will the Danish rider get on the line? He's sprinting 6 watts per kilo. And they've gone past her. But still a good effort. 19th place. Let's see where Johnny Boy is. Johnny Boy there. He's got the finishing straight there. Got a 2-second lead. 2-second lead. And you've got another Danish rider 4 seconds in front of him. He's going for 22nd place here. So that's a great ride. He's gonna feel very unlucky with the power at the start. 4.4 watts per kilo. All the way to the finish. He's got a 3-second lead. He's gonna grab 22nd place. So that's a great result from Johnny Boy. We're gonna move back and see where the rest of the team are. Here's Adrian. Adrian's in a big group here. So Adrian's going for a big effort here. Going for the finish. This is one of our biggest groups we've seen. It's got to hang in. It's a horrible finish this is. False drag here. Got to dig in. Doing 3.9 watts per kilo there. Oh, he's hanging in. He's in 47th place at the moment. Dig in, Adrian. Dig in. So Adrian started cycling in 2017. So he's a newcomer to cycling. And since then he's cycled 25,000 miles. He's got the bug. He commutes all the time. And he loves this indoor Zwifting. There he is. 47th place. Great work. Nearly there. He's got to cross the line in 47th. Let's move back a little bit more so you can find some more riders. It's not that easy. Here we go. Just watching Mark Collins. Oh, he's had a hard ride. He's by himself there. So he's near the finish, on the finishing straight. He's got Mark, and he's got Mark C, and then Mark G behind him. Mark G is in 77th, and Mark C is in 71st. Here we go, for the finish here. Go, 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 everyone. Up the drag, up the drag, up the drag. There we go. All the way to the finish line. Oh, I'm losing my voice. An exciting race. There we go. Nearly there. Nearly there. Come on, Mark. Keep it going. 95 riders start this race today. And this is the finishing straight to the finish. Finish. Go, 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 Mark. Keep it going. You've got a nice little lead. 21 seconds over Mark. Mark G. you're going to have to go really fast to catch the rider in front from Norway, who's 14 seconds in front. 10% here. There we go. This is in Harrogate. Keep it going. Nearly there, Mark. Nearly there. Go, go, go. Go, 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 Mark. It's nearly all over. Get ready for your warm down. All the way through the line. Keep it going. Keep it going. All the way. All the way. We're just going to quickly go to Mark. There's Mark. Doing a big effort there. Went up to 5 watts per kilo for some reason. He's got, oh, I can see why. He's got Italian breathing down his neck. 7 seconds behind him. Doesn't want to get caught. There's the finishing straight. There's Mark. He's going to cross the finishing line any moment now. There we go. Well done, Mark. Mark C. Mark Collins. And here's Mark. Mark's in the distance there. So you can watch Mark going over the line. That's going to be the end of the racing for the night in the Emea Racing League WRTL League around Harrogate UCI Circuit. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So this Thursday, we've got some more live coverage from some racing. So see you there. Is Mark going to cross the line here? Coming in through in 72nd place. Well done, Mark. Be interesting to see what his 20-minute power was today. Here he comes. Is he going to scrape 50 minutes? Well done, Mark. All the way from Barbados. Anyway, that's it from PDQ Cycle Coaching. Thanks for joining us. See you again.